I have to do this where I stay in focus. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of It's so fake. It's so fake. I'm a genuine person, I swear. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Rob Built. I'm your host, Rob, and that is a 3-month-old drywall patch that I have been telling my wife I was gonna paint over for the last 3 months, and I haven't yet. Hashtag divorced. Baby, please, please, let me come home. My apologies in advance for the clickbaity thumbnail that I'm sure I'm gonna create for this video, but I assure you it is not actually clickbait. Everything I'm about to say is true, and hopefully shed a little bit of light around the topic of how much YouTubers make. For me, I thought I was gonna be making $11 a month, which comes out to roughly a Chipotle burrito with double steak, and maybe a scoop of chicken if you're lucky.
I'm a Terminator.
And really that was just a wild guess based on all the videos that I watched of YouTubers much bigger than me sharing how much money they made on the platform. Never in a million years did I think that I would have made thousands and thousands of dollars in my first full month of monetization. I'm not gonna question it. I'm not gonna give YouTube their money back. All I'm gonna do is focus on growing my channel, but we'll just put a little pin in that real quick. And I promise I won't make you wait too long. I just wanna give you a little bit of context and backstory as to how I got here. Starting with my childhood. No, I'm just kidding. And I just want to clarify that I'm not making this video to brag about how much money that I've made. Sounds like it though. Really, I just want this to be a transparent moment where I share my journey with you. If you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, I hope that this video in some way encourages you and motivates you and pushes you to get your first video up. On January 7th, I uploaded my first YouTube video called How to Build a DIY Floating Lead Shelf. And really at the time I had two goals. The first one was to hit 1,000 subscribers. The second one was to hit 4,000 hours of watch time on YouTube, because those are the two factors to be accepted into the YouTube partnership program. And after 6 months of grinding it out and editing every single night until 2 or 3 in the morning, I had finally done it and I hit 1,000 subscribers and I hit 4,000 hours of watch time the next day. So I guess YouTube knows what they're doing by making sure that those factors go hand in hand. 3 days later, I was accepted into the YouTube partnership program, and my first full day of being monetized, I made $11, which was just like at the time, because I thought I was gonna be making $11 a month. So the fact that every single day I was making a Chipotle's worth of money, a Chipotle with double chicken and a queso scoop every single day, yeah, that was a good day. That was a good day to kind of calculate that out and know, oh, if I make $300 to $400 a month, if I just save that up for a year, I can buy a nice camera. So let me just say that I got monetized in the very last week of June. So we're really gonna be talking about July, because that was my first full month of monetization. And that's where things started getting really crazy for me. I saw that one of my videos called Inside My $72,000 Tiny Home started getting traction. It was typically getting 300 or 400 views a day. Then it jumped up to 2,000 views a day, then 6,000 views a day, then 20,000 views a day, then 40,000 views a day. Truly, I was losing it a little bit because my revenue was going from $10 a day to 20, to 30, to 40, to 50, to 60, to $100 a day. And I just really couldn't believe it, because this video was something that I just shot on a whim many, many months before. I mean, I think it was my second month into YouTube. I remember I said, I wanna be a vlogger. And so I was walking outside with my cell phone and my tripod, and my wife was like, well, what are you gonna even shoot? And I said, I don't know, something about the tiny house. So I went out there, put it on a tripod, no mic, shot it like horribly framed from like my nips all the way up here. And really, I mean, I was proud of it at the time, but looking back on it, it was a bad video. But somehow the algorithm chose that video to raise it up to the YouTube gods. And yeah, it got picked up. And so that video caused a chain reaction to where my other video called Inside My $275,000 Small Home, that started picking up traction, and then so did my house hacking one. And so basically it was all one really, really big snowball. So I hit 1,000 subscribers. These videos start picking up and turning into a snowball. Less than 1 week later, I'm at 5,000 subscribers. And I mean, it was so hard to process, because I thought that I wasn't gonna hit 5,000 subscribers for another 2 to 3 years. And then a few days later, I hit 10,000 subscribers. And it was at that time where I had just recorded Inside My $165,000 Tiny Home. And I knew that I was gonna have to publish it soon if I wanted to ride the coattails of my algorithm run. I stayed up till 4 a.m. editing it because I knew that I had to get this video out as soon as possible. I scheduled it to publish at 8 a.m. the next morning. I woke up at 8:30 and it already had 2,000 views. I remember I woke up, I was laying next to my wife and I said, it's already got 2,000 views, that's nuts.
Absolutely not.
Well, it was that day that my life sort of changed forever because it went viral pretty much instantly. By the end of the day, I think that it had gotten like 100,000 views or something like that. And then I went from like 10,000 subscribers to 15,000 subscribers, and that was the height of my daily revenue, which we're gonna get into right now, okay? And I'm gonna be revealing some pretty personal information here. So if you wouldn't mind doing me a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and let's get into how much money I've made. If you look at the bottom of my dashboard here, you'll see that in my very first full month of monetization, I made $6,244.79. Let me say that again, $6,244.79. Huh? What? Now the total YouTube ad revenue was $11,078.23, but keep in mind that YouTube keeps about half of the YouTube ad revenue because they are a business and they have to make money some way, right? July 1st is really where my algorithm run really started to kick in, and you can see that I was making $31.44 here. I started out at $11, so every single time that I went up the next day, when I got to $31, I was like, well, that's like $900 a month. And then when I hit $40 a day, I was like, that's $1,200 a month. So you can kind of track the progress here. July 1st, I got 100 new subscribers, 31 bucks. July 2nd, 235 subscribers, $50. July 3rd, $50, 236 subscribers. July 4th, $72, 380 subscribers. Now we can kind of see it, 122, 148. I was texting all of my best friends and I was like, guys, you are not gonna believe how much money I'm making on YouTube, because I was seriously losing it. Get to 200 bucks, 263 on July 8th, and then I upload my $165,000 tiny home video on July 9th. That video now has 500,000 views. On that day, I can't believe this. On that day, I made $422.69, and I got 1,800 subscribers that day. And I was like, oh my God, $422 a day, that's like $8,000 a month. Does that math check out? Oh no, it doesn't. I was like texting my friends, I was like, guys, it's $422 a day, that's like $120,000 a year. Well, I came to learn that that's not really how the YouTube algorithm works, because you hit these highs, but then you also hit your lows, so it did level out after that. The next day I made $410, all right. Then the day after that, $365, $333, $259, $254. I could tell that I was leveling out. But then for some reason, the next day I got to $366. So I was like, all right. But then, it all started going down. I wasn't getting as many views. The YouTube algorithm giveth and it taketh away. And I knew that going in, and I didn't really think I was gonna sustain this, because how can you sustain that much money? I mean, it's so crazy. Like, I feel like all the YouTubers that I watch, they didn't make that much money. So it's crazy to me that this was true, right? And so I kept Googling everything and I was like, am I actually making this much money on YouTube? How often are YouTube analytics wrong? Is it possible that YouTube is saying that it's paying me more than I'm actually making, right? Because I couldn't believe it. And so I went to 144, 143, 119, $92, and it kind of petered out. But wait, there's more. We're gonna put a pin in this right now and talk about the next thing that happened to me that was crazy in the craziest month of my life. On July 21st at 6:41 a.m., I got an email from YouTube that said, Rawbuilt, you're a star. You're the next creator on the rise. And I was like, I guess maybe that's a generic thing that they send to everybody. At the very bottom it says, we'll let you know as soon as you hit the Explore tab, where you'll be featured for 24 hours. Until then, please keep it under wraps. Prepare to be in the limelight and get ready to spread the word. And I was like, keep it under wraps? What? Keep it under wraps? I literally texted all of my best friends and I was like, guys, you're not gonna believe it. YouTube says I'm the next creator on the rise. And one of them was like, well, yeah, obviously. And I'm like, no, it's like a real award that they give me or something. And I'm gonna be on the trending Explore page. And I couldn't comprehend it. I was so excited. I didn't know what the ramifications of this was gonna be. I assumed it was gonna be very positive. I tried to look up as much information as I could, but really there's not a lot of information out there. The next day on July 22nd at 6:18, I get another email from YouTube that says, spread the word, you're trending. Rawbuilt, it's official. You're today's creator on the rise. There are still other moments in your life though, where your hard work pays off, right? I mean, here I was grinding for 6 months to get to 1,000 subscribers. And I didn't, when I did, I really felt like I really did something, you know? Like I had arrived. I arrived and I made it. And when I hit 5,000 subscribers, like 4 or 5 days later, it was almost like, I don't know, I really couldn't believe it because I thought it was gonna take me so much longer to get there. And it just was cool that you guys were watching and subscribing, and it really meant the world to me. And then when I got to 10,000 and 15,000, like obviously I couldn't keep getting as excited as I was when I hit 1,000 or 5,000. I was just kind of like numb to it. But then when YouTube kind of like recognized me as creator on the rise, I don't know, I kind of felt like maybe I was onto something, and like they saw the hard work that I put into my channel. So it feels nice to be recognized. Just wish my wife would do it more. No, I'm just kidding. And it was really cool because I was put on the pedestal of basically the front page of YouTube. And all my friends were taking screenshots of the trending and explore pages of YouTube, and they were sending them to me. It wasn't the best day of my life because obviously there are things that are more important than YouTube, but it was the coolest. My channel hit an all-time high that day and got 169,000 views in the 24 hours that YouTube featured me as the creator on the rise. Not only did I get 169,000 views that day, but I also got 4,615 subscribers, which smashed every record because the next closest day was on July 10th, the day after I posted my inside my $165,000 tiny home video, which I will link up here for you if you want to see it. That day I got 98,690 views, about 1,800 subscribers. The day before that, when I actually posted it, I got 1,800 subscribers, 87,600 views, roughly. So now the golden question: how much did I make as YouTube's creator on the rise? The answer might surprise you. Well, you just scroll over the date here. On July 22nd, when I was YouTube's creator on the rise, and I got 169,000 views, I made $1,289, and that is really just the estimate that YouTube gives. If you go to my other channel analytics dashboard, you'll see that on July 22nd, I made $1,302. I'm gonna just let that one sink in for a little bit. Because in one day I made $1,300. $1,300 is by far the most money I have ever made in a single day. I have never made more than that. I will literally never make more than that ever again. And I'll take it. I will take it. $1,300. I could buy 162 and a half Chipotles. I've arrived. I will never have to pay for a Chipotle again. Thank you, YouTube. While I may never make $1,300 again, it was a dang good ride. Can't say the actual word that I want to say because I want all the YouTube advertisers to sponsor this channel. And if I ever make that again, then awesome. But if I don't, it's been a great run. A month to remember for the rest of my life. This is the month that I'll look back and I'll say, that's the month where things changed for me. And I really appreciate you watching. My golden algorithm run has since ended, and that's okay. I'm now getting about 7,000 views every 48 hours, and which comes out to about 3,500 views every day. Quick math there.
Quick math.
Yeah, it's not as much as I was at my height. You have to keep feeding the machine, feeding the beast. I have to keep making content. Luckily, you know, I want to. I'm always, you know, trying to one-up myself. My best performing video is still my inside my $165,000 tiny house that has almost 600,000 views. And then a really large chunk of my views are coming from how to install a shade sail. Still pulling through. It's always been my best performer since the very beginning of this. Who would have thought, right? So now what I make with 7,000 views every 48 hours, of course that number is gonna be a lot more modest. At the beginning of August, 46, at my height, 51, at the lowest point, 27. I made $41 a couple days ago. Yesterday, I made 36 bucks. So, you know, it's not a lot of money. It's not as much as I made last month. I'll probably be making anywhere from $900 to $1,100 moving forward, unless any of my other videos go viral. Hint, hint, this one, which again, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you found any of this useful. But yeah, I'm happy with it. I was happy with 1,000 subscribers, and now I have almost 28,000, and I'm still really happy. I don't do this for the money. I didn't get into it for the money, obviously, because I thought I was gonna be making $11 a month. So honestly, I'm happier than I've ever been, and that's because of y'all. And I really can't overstate that I didn't make this video to flex.
Every day I'm hustling, hustling, hustling.
To humble brag or anything like that. I think that YouTube is such a cool thing, And I feel like if you want to start a channel, you should just get out there and do it, because I wanted to start a channel for the last 10 years and I didn't. And it took me going to lunch with a couple friends and just randomly throwing it out there, and they all said, you should do it. And so I did it, and here I am. My whole life is different because I went to that lunch. Had I not said, hey guys, let's go to lunch, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. So if you're looking for a sign, if you're looking for that reason to start the channel, let this video be that. Start your channel today. I promise you it's fun. Don't do it for the money. Do it because you love it. And if you do, you're gonna be way happier. There's no moment exactly like right now. Right now, I have 27,857 subscribers. Here's to the next 27,857 subscribers. I'll catch you on the next episode of Raw Built.